Hey everyone, and welcome to section 3.5. We're going to be talking about relations and functions. So in this first video, I'm going over what relations are, and then we're going to narrow our focus to functions in the second video. And functions especially are going to be really important for us for the remainder of the semester, and if you ever go on to another math class. So what is a relation? Well, it's really just any set of ordered pairs. All of the possible x values that appear in the relation is called the domain of the relation, while the set of the y values is called the range. So domain x, y, range. So to quickly show you what I mean, we have a relation here, which is a set of ordered pairs, and we're going to find both the domain and the range of the relation R. So the domain is the set of all the possible x values in the relation. So I look at all of my x values, and I'm going to write with the curly braces because I'm talking about a set. And the range is the set of y values. Okay, so that's not too bad. Whenever you're given a relation, which is in other words a set of points, domain is simply the list of all of the x values, and the range is the list of all of the y values. Now, strictly speaking, when you're talking about ordered pairs in a relation, they don't need to be pairs of numbers. All right, so let's look at an example here where we have names on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side we have colors. And so if there's an arrow going from a name to a color, that means that those two are in an ordered pair together. So another way of writing this relation down would be the relation here, the set of ordered pairs, is exactly the same as the one modeled in the picture. They're just two different ways of writing the same thing. So if we want to figure out what's the domain and what's the range of this relation, we just need to write out all of the x values, which in this case would be names, for the domain, and all of the y values, which in this case is favorite color, for the range. And so there we have the domain and range of that relation. All right, now for an example that's maybe a little bit more mathy. We have a relation R consisting of the plotted points as shown in the picture, and we want to find the domain and range. So again, to find the domain and the range, I just need the x and the y values that appear. It may be a good idea to label each of the points just so we know which x and y values we actually have. So there are labels for all the points. Now we just need to write down the numbers that are in the domain. So I want to copy all of the x values that I see. And it doesn't matter what order they're listed in. However, notice that two of the points have the same x value. That's okay. We're not going to list it more than once. So each distinct x value is what we're going to list. And same thing for the range, except we're looking at y values. And there we go. So like I said, it doesn't matter in what order you write them down in the set. You don't have to worry about keeping them paired up or anything like that. Okay, and that about wraps it up for this video. Next up, we're going to be looking at a specific kind of relation called a function.